Hello everyone, welcome to Satyanews. Now we are here with the third part of trigonometry. Before watching this video, please check the second and first parts of trigonometry. There's a problem given as homework in second part. I am going to solve it now. Under root 1 plus sin a by 1 minus sin a. Let's take the LHS. Here we have to multiply and divide 1 plus sin a in the root. 1 plus sin a by 1 plus sin a. So that we can get 1 minus sin a into 1 plus sin a, which is 1 minus sin square a, that is cos square a. Under root of 1 plus sin a whole square by 1 minus sin square a. 1 minus sin square a is cos square a. From the identities, if you are not thorough with the identities, please check the second part. Is equals to under root 1 plus sin a by cos a whole square. Here square and root gets cancelled. We are left with 1 plus sin a by cos a. If we expand the denominator, we get 1 by cos a plus sin a by cos a. 1 by cos a is secant a, as inverse of cos is secant, plus sin a by cos a is tan a. Easy, right? Only the difficult part or the idea you should get is dividing and multiplying 1 plus sin a by 1 plus sin a. And next, we will discuss how to plot the angle in the graph. For this, you have to know that pi, that is, angles units are pi, which is radians, and degrees. This is the symbol of degrees and this is the symbol of radians. Okay. And remember the thing, pi is equals to 180 degrees. Let's plot the graph. This is positive x-axis and this is negative x-axis. This is y-axis, positive y-axis, and this is negative y-axis. For plotting an angle, you require 2 points to remember. One is, any angle in the graph must be measured with respect to positive x-axis. And the second one is measured with the positive x-axis in anti-clockwise direction. All of you know anti-clockwise direction, right? This is clockwise direction and this is anti-clockwise direction. This is the way we take here. Let's take an example of 150 degrees. So this is 90. This is also 90. 90 plus 90 is 180. But here we got 150 degrees. So the lies between 90 and 180. Let's take a line like this. And we have to measure the angle with respect to x-axis. From the first point we can measure in two ways, like this and like this. But as per the second point, in the anti-clockwise direction. This is the clockwise direction. So we should not take in this direction, we should only measure the angle in this direction. According to this, this is 150 degrees. And next, this can also be written as 0, pi by 2 as there is an angle of 90 degrees, here we can write pi by 2, and 90 is pi by 2, so pi by 2 plus pi by 2, 180, so here we get pi, and here we get 3 pi by 2. Remember this. Let's take another example. Let's take a higher angle, 750 degrees. Okay, they ask to point where the 750 degrees lies. See, at 750 degrees means it would be easy if we convert into pi radians. How to convert into pi radians? From here, 1 pi radian is equals to 180 degrees. So we get 750 degrees is equals to how many pi radians? In order to solve it, right? Let us assume this as x. X is equals to 750 into pi by 180. (25 by 6). X equals to 25 by 6 pi. 25 by 6 pi. But here we are looking of only pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2 and 0. There is no 25 by 6 in the graph. This meaning is 25 by 6 can be written as 6 4 the 24. So 24 by 6 pi plus pi by 6. Okay, 6 4 is 24. 4 pi plus pi by 6. 4 pi. Starting with here, 4 pi is, this is a pi, 1 pi, 2, 3, 4. We are done up till, again we came to 0 or positive x-axis. So we can remove this. We are at the starting point, 0, right? Plus pi by 6. Pi by 6 is 30 degrees. So this is pi by 6 or 30 degrees. In this manner, we have to plot the graph. 750 means it lies in the first quadrant. I will say the quadrants. Next, 750 is on above the x-axis, positive x-axis. In any question, if they have given in the degrees form, please convert into radians form so that it will be easy and get simplified. Next, now I will say about quadrants. Here, this is first quadrant, this is second quadrant, this is third quadrant, and this is fourth quadrant. Okay? Remember this. All silver tea cups. Why we have to remember this all? Because here in first quadrant, that is from 0 to pi by 2, all trigonometric ratios are positive. Trigonometric ratios are sine, cos, tan, secant, cosecant, cot. These all are positive in the first quadrant. In the second quadrant, silver. Let us think that silver S means sine. So in the second quadrant, sine and cosecant. Cosecant is inverse, so sine and its inverse are positive in second quadrant. Rest 4 trigonometric ratios, cos, cot, tan, secant are negative in the second quadrant. The next in the third quadrant, t. Let's think t as tan. So tan and its inverse, cot. Both are positive in the third quadrant. Rest all sine, cosecant, cos, secant are negative in the third quadrant. And the last one is cups. Cups means it starts with C. So let us remember it as cos. Cos and cos inverse is secant. are positive in the fourth quadrant. The next is the rest of all sine, tan, secant, cosecant and cot are negative in the fourth quadrant. Why I am saying this all? Because for calculating an angle of a trigonometric ratio of higher than 90 degrees, up till we have discussed up to 90 degrees. Now we are going to discuss above 90 degrees, which is anything it may be. It may be thousands, in thousands, 2000s. I will say how to calculate that big angles easily. Please remember this, all silver teacups. Before saying that, I want to say some more compound angles. Sin pi minus x is equals to sin x. Cos pi minus x is equals to cos minus cos x. Tan pi minus x is equals to minus tan x. And sin pi by 2 plus x is equals to cos x. Cos pi by 2 plus x is equals to minus sin x. Tan pi by 2 plus x is equals to minus cot x. I am saying up till sin, cos and tan, secant, cosecant and cot are same as sin is reciprocal of cosecant. They both are same, and cos tan represents the secant and cot respectively. So see here, sin pi minus x is equals to sin x. Why I have written sin x again? Because pi by 2 is a trigonometric ratio changer, but not pi. Pi by 2 changes the trigonometric ratio. See here, sin pi by 2 plus x. Pi by 2, if pi by 2 is present, we change the trigonometric ratio, that is cos x. Sin to cos, cos to sin, tan to cot. See here, sin pi minus x is equals to sin x. Let's take an angle sin pi minus 30 degrees is equals to sin 30. Sin pi minus 30, this is pi, and pi minus 30, so it lies in the second quadrant. So sin is negative here, sin is positive here, as in second quadrant silver, so sin is positive. And see the next one, cos pi minus x equals to minus cos x. See here, minus cos x, because pi is here, pi minus x, it is in the second quadrant. So in second quadrant only sin and cosecant are positive, rest 4 are negative. Cos is negative and same as tan is negative. In the next here, sin pi by 2 plus x is equals to cos x. Sin pi by 2 plus x, so it lies in the second quadrant again. As we took the sine function, so we got cos x, and they given the trigonometric ratio changer pi by 2 plus x. It is in the second quadrant, as sin is positive, we get the positive term. Next here, cos pi by 2 plus x. Cos pi by 2 plus x, it is in the second quadrant. As in second quadrant cos is negative, so we got minus sin x. And the last one is tan pi by 2 plus x. Same as here, it is in the second quadrant, we got minus cot x. Hope you are clear. Let's solve some problems. Now I will take sin 480 degrees. Okay. First of all, as I said that we have to convert degrees into radians. 480 into pi divided by 180. This is the way we can convert degrees into radians. So we get we get 8 pi by 3, right? Okay, 8 pi by 3. Now, sine of 8 pi by 3. We have to simplify this. Sine of 8 pi can be written as 6 pi plus 2 pi by 3, right? Now, sine of 6 pi by 3 plus 2 pi by 3. Sine of 6 pi by 3 is 2 pi plus 2 pi by 3. See here, 2 pi, 1 pi, and here we get 2 pi. Again we add the 0. And here we used pi. So, as we doesn't change the trigonometric ratio, we get the same as sine 2 pi by 3. And we are not studying about 2 pi by 3. So we have to convert again 2 pi by 3 into simplified angle. So here sine of 2 pi by 3 can be written as 3 pi minus pi by 3. Okay? Sine of, if you split the denominator, we get pi minus pi by 3. So see here. Now forget about this. We are at the 0, pi minus pi by 3. So we have to go back again. So this is the angle we are required with. This is the angle 2 pi by 3. Sin 2 pi by 3 is equals to sin pi by 3, and sin 60 is equals to root 3 by 2. This is our answer. We made sin 480 as sin 60 or sin 120. The both are same. As in the second quadrant, sin is positive. If there is cos, we get here minus root 3 by 2. Okay? Hope I am clear. The next example is tan of 1485 degrees. 1485 degrees. Seems to be hard, but it is very easy. First of all, convert this angle into radians. Okay, 5 2s are 10, 5 9s are 45, 35 is the remainder, here we get 7, 3 1s, 3 2s, 3 9s are 27, 9s are 27. 3 4s 12, 3 3s 9, 3 3s 9. So the simplified in pi radians is 33 pi by 4. Okay, 33 pi by 4. Tan of 33 pi by 4. Now simplify it. What will be nearest to the 4 table? 4 8s are 32, right? We can write it as 32 pi plus pi by 4 by 4. 4 8s 32, and we get tan of 8 pi plus pi by 4. 8 pi, see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here 8 pi is okay. If 100 pi is there, how will do we can't count up till 100, right? So remember that if 8 pi or even pi radians are there, again we start at 0. Or if odd pi radians are there, we start at pi. So now we are here at 0, tan of pi by 4. So this is the angle pi by 4, and tan pi by 4 is 1. So our answer is 1. See, this is the big value, tan 1485, right? We have converted into a small tan 45 degrees, which is 1. I hope you are clear. Now let's discuss multiple angles. These are the formulas that you have to remember. See, trigonometry means only formulas. Without remembering formulas, we can't solve trigonometry problems. So you have to perfect in formulas and please try to remember them. Multiple angles. I will end up this video with this. Let's see multiple angles. Sine 2 theta is equals to 2 sine theta cos theta. We can write sine 2 theta in terms of tan also. 2 tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta. Next is cos 2 theta. Cos 2 theta can be written in the two ways. 1 minus 2 sine square theta. And the next is 2 cos square theta minus 1. And in terms of tan is 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta. Next is tan 2 theta. Tan 2 theta is, we can write sin 2 theta by cos 2 theta. So what is sin 2 theta? In terms of tan is 2 tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta. 2 tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta by 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta. 1 plus tan square theta, 1 plus tan square theta gets cancelled. And the left answer is 2 tan theta by 1 minus tan square theta. And the next is sin 3 theta is equals to 3 sin theta minus 4 sin cube theta. And cos 3 theta is equals to 4 cos cube theta minus 3 sin theta. 3 cos theta. And last is 3 tan theta is equals to tan 3 theta is equals to 3 tan theta minus tan cube theta by 1 minus 3 tan square theta. You have to remember all these formulas. We will discuss the problems related on this in the next part. That's it for today. Please like, share, subscribe Satya News channel. If there are any comments or suggestions, please drop them in the comment box. Thank you.